Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything from comics to Star Trek and everything in between. My name is Aiden. Today we are on Season 2, Episode 16, the Star Trek Timeline. Please allow me to preface this by saying that this is going to be focusing on the television shows and films which were released before 2009, because to my knowledge, the movie that was released in 2009 started an alternate timeline for the Star Trek canon. So this will be focusing on everything that was released before that. So kicking this off, we have the show Enterprise, which begins in 2151 and ends in 2155. Then we have the original series, which takes place between 2265 and 69. Followed by the animated series, which takes place between 2269 and 2270. Then we have the motion picture, which takes place in 2273. Then we have the Wrath of Khan and the Search for Spock, which takes place in 2285. Followed by the Voyage Home, which takes place a year later in 2286. Then we have the Final Frontier, which takes place in 2287. And then we have the Undiscovered Country, which takes place in 2293. Then we have the show The Next Generation, which takes place in 2364 between 2364 and 2370. Then we have Deep Space Nine, which takes place between 2369 and 2375. Then we have the movie Generations, which takes place in 2371. Then we have the show Voyager, starting that same year in 2371 and ending in 2378. And between that time we have the movies First Contact, Insurrection, which takes place in 2373 and 2375 respectively. Then afterwards we have Nemesis, which takes place in 2379. Now, I will do another episode where I talk about the various different books and comic books and video games which take place throughout the timeline, but I mainly wanted to focus on the television shows and films in the series. This is all up for debate because I got my sources from the fan wiki page, and the official timeline I don't know. This is all based on fan research and was posted online. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. But thank you so much for listening to this episode of the National Timely Action Hour podcast. Once again, my name is Aiden, and I sincerely hope that you have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.